So Bhante, I feel that my practice has become dry and mechanical. How can I cultivate joy and inspiration without relying on worldly pleasures? Renunciation seems a bit boring.
Well, I think probably the quickest way to regain your inspiration is to reintroduce the sense of urgency. So if things are getting stale and boring, it's because you're not basically recognizing the urgency of the practice, because you're taking things for granted. You fell off the right context. They would maintain the perception of danger, change, non-ability a lot closer to you, to your day-to-day life. So if you're not feeling that, it's because you haven't been frequently pondering on it and reflecting it, and you've been neglecting it basically, and started just falling into mechanical ways of practice. And then when you stop and think about it, it just feels like, well, kind of optional. So you need to basically set the time aside during the day and bring up the most likely unpleasant scenarios that would reintroduce the sense of urgency, such as getting sick, losing things that are dear to you.
What could go wrong?
Possibility of things going wrong, right. Dying, just because those things remain unchanged. They're equally present, whether you think about them or not. It's just the people choose to not think about them.
I also think that if a person is sort of uninspired and got no energy for practice, I think that it probably stems from needing an upgrade in restraint, actually. Like they can upgrade their precepts and then things start getting a bit more...
For sure, yeah. Well, then probably...
serious.
Then probably you wouldn't even need to think and reflect that much, because the pressure of the restraint will amplify everything, and then things will become a lot more sharper, a lot more acutely felt. So there's no way you would feel stale.
Like there must be something. What are you using for distraction?
But presumably, person is asking that question to us, so he knows where the emphasis is. So presumably he's keeping the precepts. That's not an issue. And then he's still reaching the point of just things feel stale and mechanical. Then it's because, you stop thinking about the right themes. Precepts in and of themselves will not. But as you say, practically speaking, it goes hand in hand with lack of restraint. Like you stop thinking about the right themes because you've been thinking about the wrong themes. Because you've been not restraining the wrong themes, the wrong perceptions, and so on. Maybe if it's not against the precepts, that's like you might feel it's fine, but fundamentally it's still like within the along the principles of sensuality and ill will and so on. So yes, you don't go as far as to break the precepts, but you are indulging such thoughts, actions that are within the precepts, getting used to it, comfortable within it, and then you stop thinking about the actual work that still hasn't been done and the safety that still hasn't been achieved.
And in that way, it's like you're cutting yourself off from the joy that can be achieved through that.
Well, through a complete overcoming of sensuality, of course, the joy of jhana, but like that.
It's a bit of a dry zone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to walk through a bit of a dry zone. Yeah.